Welcome back. We here again. This is episode 97. 97 of the Reason to Doubt podcast.
Not 97.
Nah, fuck them. We back again. This is episode 97 of the Reason to Doubt podcast. I am your host, the Supreme Pie God, Jay Sims. And to the left of me, like always, we got
I got that water. Yeah, I got the water. I got the water.
Mr. Be Yourself himself, DJ Stino, CEO of Get That Water Clothing.
We didn't get the memo.
This is a winky dick.
Did you get it?
I didn't get the memo.
I didn't get the memo.
See that? Get That Water Clothing, you know.
That's a nice shirt.
Nice shirt.
That's a dope shirt. I didn't know that that's what we were doing.
Holla at the man, you know what I'm saying?
Just
Get some
have it.
drip. But to the right of me, we got
Look at his kicks. Look at his car. All I say is,
Joe Jack 2-3.
That's a dope shoe.
It's alright, shoot.
Huh?
It's alright, fam.
What? Nothing but cap.
That's
Big cap.
fire.
I feel sneaker shit is weak nowadays. We'll talk about
It's
it.
weird.
We'll talk about it.
It's
man.
different.
That's a dope shoe. Follow his YouTube. Subscribe. And to the right of him, we got
loud lights, big rounds, wooded. That's how I like.
Fresh 60, aka KD, Mr. Loud Pipes.
Fresh in the building, man.
You know.
That yakker tea. Tea or yak.
That's a real tea. Real tea today.
Don't spill it.
But this is episode 97. We back again. In the back, as always, we got
I'm the freshest young nigga in the town. Don't nobody want to see these old ass niggas.
Young Juice in the background, you know, holding it down.
You don't like
The
that?
more I hear it, the more it gets on my nerves.
And this is shot by AE Media. And you know he in the back.
Don't give a damn, shawty, no jigger.
We might have to change that drop too.
Niggas in the background cutting up.
They need some new drops. I don't know about that. Let us know if y'all like they drops or whatnot, man. But this is episode.
Yeah, I told you.
This is episode.
The people talking.
This is episode 97. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And no matter how you listen and how you watching, thank you for supporting us. But you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, wherever you listen to podcasts. We on there. Subscribe, tell a friend. Or
Best
subscribe to
podcast in
YouTube.
the world.
You know it.
The world, Craig.
And this episode of Reason to Doubt podcast is brought to you by Goalie. Goalie is an apple cider vinegar gummy that helps with everything with your immune system, from weight loss to, just your natural nutrition. It helps for everything, man. It's a multivitamin. It does the job. Tastes great. You can get 15% off by using the promo code Reason to Doubt podcast.
I thought you died.
That was for a different ad, man.
I didn't get the memo.
I mean, we did the ad last week.
I just didn't get the memo.
Reason to Doubt podcast is the promo code. It'll be on the screen somewhere. Use that promo code. Help us out for your support. Merch is in, always in. Holla at DJ Stino. You want to get that Be Yourself merch?
I feel some type of way. I ain't gonna lie, but the show must go on.
Why you feel some way? Speak your mind.
Y'all moving like y'all team,
You forgot your jersey.
We over
bro.
here freely. Yeah.
You forgot your jersey,
I
bro.
forgot my jersey.
I
just gotta grab somebody else's jersey.
Everybody don't got a jersey all the
I
time.
like that shirt though. That's like quality.
Thank you, man.
I like the design. I can't lie. One of my favorite designs.
I just like the progression. You know what I'm saying? Started off with a dream. You know what I'm saying? Now we got name on the tag.
Start off with $1 in a dream.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
up, man. It's up. It's all about growth, man.
You know what I'm saying? Life is about progression. You know what I'm saying? But
I sent you a message to let you know how I felt.
Oh, most definitely.
Big my guys up. Let them know I'm supporting them.
don't show support in the what they say in the dark.
And not in the public.
And not in the public, bro.
Dark and light.
You know what I'm saying?
You double sided.
Some conversations one on one though.
No, you know, it's just what we talking about with that Mano and B-Dot last
Yeah.
week. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me my shit dope behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
But it's alright in the streets though. You feel me?
Yeah.
May know.
That was a weird conversation.
But so you went live the other day. What was up with that?
Yesterday?
Let me tell you the story I got before you even say anything.
I missed it.
They say Stino had them birds in the car. I'm like, what? They say he had birds in the car. And then they just drove off. So I didn't get to hear the rest of the story.
And listen. So I was sitting in front of my house, driver's side, parked the wrong way. One window down in the car, man. I don't know if you ever seen a bird shit or like I don't know how it happened. But I'm sitting there on my phone, bird shit in my window, hit my right leg and my cup holder. My cup that's in the cup holder. Bird was never in the car. Never seen the bird.
Oh, so you did not have a bird in the car?
No birds in the car.
You slung that shit on you.
For
I
the
don't know
record,
what
for the
happened.
record.
I don't know what happened.
So hold on. You got shit on. Ain't that good luck when you use bird shit on?
I say play lottery after
First of all,
that.
I hate all that dumbass.
I don't know. I had to ask. I know people got
Superstitions.
1,000 different superstition things, so I had to ask. Nobody told me. They said I got shit on.
That motherfucker was wet.
That was a bird.
I hope the bird didn't do that. No, it shocked the shit out of me though.
I got on your cup too.
Yeah, like not this cup. I threw that cup.
I mean, the cup
And-
white, so.
And a mask. You know, I would keep cups.
So have you had any good luck since you got shitted on? Besides waking up this morning?
Man, it's a great day. It was a great day yesterday. So yeah, I went to see Fab last night. So
Oh, did you?
How was
pretty
that?
How was that?
Cool. It was pretty cool,
You
man.
talk to him?
No,
I seen Nelly was there too, wasn't
Nelly was in there, little bitty dude, man.
he? Nelly, a little bitty.
Little bitty dude.
The Fab rap?
Like 2.5 songs.
Oh, did he? I didn't know it was gonna be like a walkthrough or just like a.
It was
performance.
it was pretty much walkthrough. He probably just did that off the strength.
Yeah.
You just feeling it. You know what I'm saying?
Easy
50.
50. Easy. It was wild. It was deep though. It was a good time. Nice to be out. I ain't been out in a
I was
while.
about to
How
say,
was it?
it's just nice to see everything open up.
What you mean? How was it?
I went at the spot. I haven't been. I heard.
Oh yeah, it was
Rain
cool. It was
straight.
cool. It's a real nice spot. Rain is a cool spot. Hey,
He bust my head on that one.
they bust your head every time you go.
I paid $1,100 for that. There were 2 bottles in a Oh, it was crazy. I was like, look at the town. Like, hey,
And
We need to put this together.
Everybody comes.
What did you say? I had it at first?
oh no, it wasn't like that. It was we went after it was my people's wedding. After their reception and all that stuff, we went there and hung out. They said we got a booth, we got a bottles, we got a booth. So of course we ain't gonna make the wedding
Party
know what I'm saying,
pay, yeah.
party pay. But I wasn't ready for $1,100. I wasn't ready for $1,100.
it was 1,000 last night for a booth.
Yeah, booth, but they gave us 2 bottles in a house champagne.
But you know, we talking because we,
Asti or some weak ass shit
but
like
we live in like St. Louis area and stuff like that. That's the low. Like we
Oh,
talk,
yeah.
we
That shit's
speak,
clearance.
we speaking to our people from other places and shit
yeah.
like that.
They're like 1,100.
1,100, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you thinking about some boots, so y'all chopping it up. Oh, that is light.
Man,
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you where the money went. It was like $100 bottle, and then it was $800 gratuity.
that sounded about right.
Gratuity is wild.
Gratuity is
I don't know who
gas.
started that shit.
That's some,
And it's supposed to be like, a bit large groups or something like that. Kind of make sure.
Anything over 4, any party over 4.
I didn't see them throw the gratuity on the check with just 2.
They got a line for that.
I showed.
Yeah, I didn't see it in certain places.
Yeah, I went to a restaurant like that.
Yeah, because certain places they just make sure you tip like you tipping. You know what I'm
But
saying?
then if you don't pay attention, then you're double tipping. So like I threw the gratuity on there, you got your tip, and then I tip you again.
But that's what they expect.
Huh?
They
Yeah,
expect
they
cash
expect
in that thing.
That's disrespectful.
That's why I run my waiters to death.
They make them work for it.
3 cubes.
New forks and everything, napkins galore. Oh yeah.
Catch up.
You don't even need
Sauce
ketchup.
on it.
Hey, run to the car and grab my phone charger. you gonna hurt this money today.
And I only do 10% too.
Oh, you an asshole.
Suggested tip.
You an
Hey, suggested tip. Oh no, don't worry about that.
Hey, man, I was just about to say,
worry about that.
at least, like I'm thinking, I thought you was gonna end it with, but I tip well, and so it's like that.
10%.
I thought that's how you about to end the story.
No, he responsible for the fucking gratuity.
10, no, but that's what I get it because
That's what it is.
I done had conversations with other people. They be like, I don't be tipping, like you know what I'm saying,
At all.
like
No.
yeah, like so I kind of be getting it, like yeah, I need to get this gratuity needs to be on here because motherfuckers will come in here and just not tip, and they didn't ran
And
me
fuck
over.
some shit up.
Yeah,
Complain.
shit up.
Not only do you not tip, I need this off because this wasn't hot.
This was,
I didn't really like the way this tasted.
but it's
I
gone
don't-
though.
You ever
really
go out
don't
with somebody
fuck
that
people like
complainer?
yeah.
I don't
It'd be
fuck
the
like
first
that.
and last time I go. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't go to restaurants with complaining. 'Cause I don't play about my food.
Shut up before they
And
fuck
like
up
that,
my
that's,
food.
and that's the easiest.
And then they dumbass let the waiter take their plate back and then bring them another plate. Special sauce.
Yeah, it's just like just going to a restaurant. Period is kind of crazy when you think about it. You trusting these people with something you about to put in your body. So like, I just try not to even think about it. So if you tripping with the people,
It's
you
all
being
bad for
rude.
them.
I don't even kind of want to eat nothing no more.
Hey, if that manager is smiling too hard, you gotta be worried.
No problem, sir. We'll take care of it.
Oh.
They done threw your steak on the floor 4 or 5 times.
Threw it up to the ceiling and let it fall on the floor.
Spit in your mashed potatoes and then.
I done seen some shit. I done seen some shit right
Oh,
there.
you worked in the kitchen before, huh?
I worked in the kitchen my whole life. all
Was
the
you
way.
that guy?
No, I wasn't that guy. I used
Was it
to-
like a code? They
What-
come
what
out
I
like,
used to do,
hey,
I used
code
to-
red table 15.
I used to fuck up the servers, the waitresses, because they, of course, they get paid off tips, so they real rude and stuff like that. When they order their food, they want their food quick and before everybody else. So what I used to do, I worked at my first job was at the pasta house, and so what I used to do, I used to put their plates in the oven. So when I put all the food on the plate, so when they go to pick up the plate, they drop it. Boom! Drop the plate. I'm talking about the plate hot.
Hot plate.
Lay their fingertips on that motherfucker so hot. So now, you know what I'm saying? Because you was on that bullshit. But now you got to wait to get your whole... You got to go out there explaining them why it's going to take another...
That you
45
dropped it.
It's going to take another 45 minutes for them to get their meal. Because I got tickets in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So you go to the back now. Damn. That's how you adjust them attitudes. You know what I'm saying?
Hot plate.
Hot plate.
That's
You know what, Kenny? They probably cussed you out a bunch of times.
Oh, that's cool.
Douglas.
That's cool. I was bad though. I was bad at that restaurant. My brother was the manager, so I
Did
was,
what you wanted to do.
I was bad at that restaurant.
yeah, man.
I never cared for the pasta house.
I never been. Shout out to all our people working in the food industry, man. You were very appreciated during the pandemic.
Essential.
Essential workers, But what's been going on with y'all besides still getting, you know what I'm saying, shooting the shit on them? Everybody else been good?
Still waiting on my Harley parts, man. I check my email every 5 minutes. Been doing it for 60
What
days.
you waiting on? What you adding to it?
Waiting on the radio.
You got a new radio?
We're waiting on the radio, man. My shit ain't been about 63 days now. So.
But who's counting?
Nobody's really counting. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, shout out to we from Alden, Illinois. So shout out to Alden, Illinois. They had a nice event at the park. Free food for the kids and everything.
Nice, positive, peaceful.
Look how you say the kids.
The kids.
It was for the kids, but Joe Jack had about 4 or 5 plates.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think I had 3 hot dogs, and chicken wings.
Yeah, but they had a nice little basketball game.
It's
up
free.
there. Dooley versus the
You
Fly
see
Boys.
something free? I hadn't ate all day.
You still explaining, it's cool, bro.
I
It's
hadn't
cool,
ate
bro.
all day.
But it's cool, bro. It's cool.
Get off
Go.
my line.
It was a good game, you know what I'm saying? But Y'all know they been calling us out. Reason and doubt
They
or
ain't been
something.
calling us out. Or they pick
Yeah, they
call us out. They like call it like, hey, like that.
They want us to play a game against somebody. Shout out to everybody in the back. You know what I'm saying? People don't know. They just think it's us in here. They don't know. They don't know we got hella people.
It's only your own 4 and 5. Like, who y'all gonna get? I said,
They don't know really. It's a family reason doubt. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of people that you know what I'm saying working with us, dog.
they ain't know this shit nationwide.
Ringer.
I can borrow a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I tell them. That's what I was telling them though.
Little do say for 3.
We gonna there's no if we put a team together, there won't be no bullshit. You alright over there?
No, I can hold him a little bit.
Just know if we put a team together, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna put it together, you know.
Think about draining that jumper in.
Huh?
Think about how you gonna drain that jumper in.
Oh no, I got my spots.
Let's not forget that.
Yeah, let's not.
I hope my knee be right by then.
I was just gonna say I got a knee brace.
Got tore my meniscus.
My nigga Drake said he played a whole game, 48 minutes on tour meniscus.
I know that was a rap. It was real life. He was lying.
Nah, you can play. I tore my meniscus before. You can play.
Yeah,
You can tell me what I can do.
Yeah, you is.
But
You
I
ain't as
tried
tough
to
as me.
I tried to go. I spot up in the corner.
You're not a shooter, bro.
Huh?
You ain't done it?
I'm a tore meniscus.
Drake played 48 minutes.
We'll talk about Drake in a little bit.
Gave me 10 years ago to put it down.
They giving out trophies.
I don't know. We're gonna do it. We ain't gonna do nothing small. If we get out there, it's gonna be. We gotta do it for real. Bragging rights, play for some money or something. It's gonna be
Crazy hard
something.
boom.
That's what I just said.
It's gonna be something. It gotta be it gotta be something to it. You know what I'm saying?
They calling us out, so it don't gotta be nothing to it. Respect.
You right, but still, motherfucker getting a plaque or something. But shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to everybody put that together. Little Kel, Tweet, Fly Boys, you know. Tone did his thing.
Big 50.
Did he have 50 for real?
They say.
A lot of people say it.
That's what's up.
I try to calculate.
You trying to calculate?
It was 47.
I mean, they had 84.
I ain't really seen nobody else score.
Yeah,
He did a lot of threes. He could have had 50. Shout out to Tone. But real basketball though, y'all NBA playoffs, man, just started. Katie just lost a bet. I lost about 3 bets this weekend. Cause you know what I'm saying? We was watching the game. You know what I'm
For
saying?
real.
Who y'all got before we even get? Let's get our picks right now. We ain't got to pick championships. We're gonna pick the conference finals. Conference finals. I got Lakers, Utah. In the West, in the East, Brooklyn, Philly. Who you got?
I don't know. I ain't that up.
Oh yeah, you not really in basketball like that. You just gamble. Who you got, Jack? We ain't trying to take all day on this either.
I don't know. Lakers and
I got Brooklyn winning the whole thing though.
Philly for the
I say that.
championship.
Philly winning the whole thing.
Fuck.
Philly?
I ain't got no. I can't pick the Lakers.
I got Philly bets.
And I ain't riding with
the Lakers
the
and
Nets.
Dallas.
Yeah, Lakers.
Dallas?
Dallas wouldn't be a bad.
Luka, dog.
I think that can't happen though because Lakers.
There's
and
too many
Dallas,
technicalities, fam.
Lakers and Dallas play
I'm
next-
telling you my opinion.
next round. Yeah.
For sure, you calling that already?
No, I'm saying they just
The way it's set
they
up.
wouldn't be in the conference finals. They'd be the next round. So y'all got
Philly.
winning it. Okay. Lakers looking shaky though. I ain't gonna lie.
That nigga suspect.
It just look like they ain't. I just know how they is though, but like they just didn't. They don't be playing hard and shit. Maybe they need some of that shit. And I ain't gonna go against LeBron because I ain't never seen in the past 10 years. I ain't never seen him losing playoffs. So I kind of gotta give it to him. So until
Man, I would too, but yeah, Lakers. I ain't giving them shit.
Next game they double them Booker and it's gonna be over. They're gonna try to.
no, this is gonna go 7. Like
Booker taking the 7.
Booker a problem.
Yeah, like
He cooked them today.
yeah, he fucked him. He had like 35.
35,
Chris Paul didn't really play that good. He got hurt a little bit.
Playoffs.
Brown only shot the ball 13 times. Anthony Davis only had like 13 points.
It was a bad look. Hard
Y'all
to watch.
looking good.
Nah. Lakers looking shaky, but that's what I'm saying. They just be looking like that all the time. Though. They be looking shaky, man. But the playoffs, it's gonna be entertaining. The Knicks, they just lost to Atlanta. You know.
I think the best part about the playoffs this year is the fact that they actually got fans. That's a huge difference. It was weird last year.
Watching.
Even though they had the simulations going on,
Ain't nothing like being
Crowd
there.
noise.
you would have swore that the crowd was.
That's why I was saying it didn't really feel different to me watching it. It didn't look like because it didn't really look that
It
much
looked
different.
to me.
They said it, the players said it affected them.
I was about to say I know it affected the players more, but just as a fan,
Like playing a pickup game every day.
it was like how does the game look anyway? It ain't like you can really see the crowd that much anyway. So. But
I think that last year they did it on purpose like that, but
Yeah.
normally they show the crowd a lot.
Yeah.
So I think both people happy to be able to get out the house and actually see their favorite player. LeBron ain't gonna be around for that long. Get to
Shit.
see him in person.
that
Got
punk
about
Brian
7 more
played
years.
7 more years.
Yeah.
Shit, he ain't slowed down. Man.
Is he declining?
No, he just got hurt. If he ain't get hurt, he probably would have won MVP this year if he ain't get hurt. That's what
A couple games looking suspect.
I'm saying. I'm saying. He just came back. That he had an injury.
He going to the conference.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
He did.
I can't really say he declining because he had like the mother nigga. That's what I'm saying. I don't see dude like Tom Brady. I don't think dude gonna retire for like another 3 years until he like fall off. What I'm gonna retire for?
I'm doing the same shit I was doing. No injuries, why not?
I just think though players can last long. I just think this is how it is. Like with the game not being physical and shit. I can see Steph Curry playing until he's 44 or some shit like that. Because he gon' even when he ain't Steph Curry no more, he can go
Spot
to
up
any team, just spot up. Or they
Cash.
he be older, just be on Gold State and just take another role
That
type
is some
shit.
bullshit.
Like everybody talking about Klay Thompson, like he done had tore his Achilles and his ACL. Like yeah, he might be a little slow. That punk the best shooter, the
Put
second
that ball
best
in the
shooter
hole.
ever. Like you know what I'm saying. Like if he was playing right now, Gold State would be
a problem.
so much different. Like
It'll be a problem.
they out there chasing Steph Curry around. Y'all think Steph Curry? Because LeBron been in the league all them years and shit. Is Steph Curry his rival?
Gotta be. Yeah, it's gotta be him.
Because they were trying to say it was like Paul Pierce, like the Celtics, like a team or shit like that. But it always got to be. I think it got to be Steph.
How many times they seen him in playoff?
They played each other in the finals
Finals,
five
five
times.
Yeah, because this is LeBron's first time being in the West, so they ain't gonna play each other in the finals. But he was in the East for two different teams, so they used to always meet, and they definitely rivals.
That's his rival. This is number one rival.
How y'all feel about the friendly shit? Like we in the playoffs, and LeBron holding a press conference talking about Steph is the MVP.
Yeah, lame.
I don't like me personally. I like motherfuckers spread the love stuff like I don't like that shit though.
We
We at
compete.
war
Yeah, we compete.
right now. Now,
He said that after he knocked him out, the beating, right?
huh?
He said that.
He said it before the game.
He said it before that game. And then you got played. You gassed him up. He almost fucked us up again. It was. I don't like that. It's still competition. It's just like you like the old school, like the battles within the rap, the rap beefs and stuff like that.
I like real-
Them would never.
I just like real shit. Like, so like if he would have been saying some bullshit, I wouldn't have liked it. But I think if Steph was like a threat to him or something like that, like if they was about to win the championship, I don't think he would have said that. He knowing that they didn't even make the playoffs and they barely making the playoffs. LeBron bigging him up.
Unacceptable.
I'm cool with it. I was cool with that. And
Fuck
Steph probably should be the MVP though. You know what I'm saying? Like
I ain't say he was telling a lie.
that's why. But that's what I'm saying. Like
But we had war, so
I usually don't like when somebody's saying some real shit. I don't really have a problem
If
with
made
it.
the playoffs, he would have been. That missing the playoffs probably took a notch him down a little bit.
Nah, the NBA's stupid. They don't give that MVP shit don't go. It just go always majority of the time to the best player on the, like whoever got the best record and the best player on that team. Or you've been snubbed a couple times and now they owe you one. Like the NBA, the MVP is always some bullshit. Damian Lillard actually, so we talking about that shit. How everybody was trying to say Steph. Steph is a finalist. They picked 3 finalists for the MVP. It's Steph, Jokic, and Joel Embiid. And Steph, they was an 8 seed. They didn't even make the playoffs, but he getting considered for the MVP. Damian Lillard last year, his numbers is like damn near identical to Steph's this year, and they made the playoffs. And last year, like Stephen A. Smith and all them was saying, Dame, I can't put him in there because they the 8 seed. You know what I'm saying? They was just showing. He was just showing like
Steph made it and ain't even in.
Now they went against what he just.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all doing that because it's Steph though. Like I just did the same thing last
Fan
year.
favorite,
You know,
the good guy,
face of the
best
league.
shooter ever.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. Steph, that's a bad boy though. Like that's a player. He ain't in the playoffs, so we ain't gonna be talking about him no more for the rest of the year. So I'm gonna big him up, but that dude changed the whole way people play basketball. He ruined it. You saying?
He ruined for the kids. Kids, because they don't. They ain't no skill. Ain't nobody working on their skills, and where everybody trying to shoot that 50-foot jumper.
But see, that's the goofy kids. That's when the parenting come in, because if you watch the way he get those shots off, first of all, his handles is ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
His form is the same all the time, and if you watch how he get open, his work ethic, you know what I'm saying. So you got to teach it all.
Yeah,
See,
you know what I'm saying?
but I feel.
But I understand what KD's saying. It's like it's easy to just throw it up. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
all you want to do.
And
You go to like a kid basketball game, middle school game.
Steph's.
No, it's not even
Steph's and James Harden.
before the game even start. Like how they warm up. You know, when you warm up, you gonna get layups and shit. Like you gonna get. They warming up, shooting it from 30 feet. That's how they warming up. Like it's.
And I don't feel like he ruined. I feel like it's the evolution of the game.
No, he ruined basketball. Cause it ain't the same because and I blame him, but I don't blame him because that's just how he played ball. But it was just so effective. Now every NBA team play like that. Like if you watch a game, they just jacking threes up. People running to the 3-point line before they don't want to get a layup.
You gotta guard Steph at half court unless because he could take 3 steps and bang. So you got to start guarding him at half court.
But like I said, he got the handle. He can get to the cup. He got a floater. He got the total package. He gonna run off 30 picks.
Well, yeah, he can
to get a shot.
That's why I'm saying he's ruined it for everybody else because everybody else don't got those abilities.
It ain't even him though. It's just how Golden State played basketball. Not every team play like they just shoot so many threes. Like it's just the art form of footwork and shit like that. That's why you look at a player like Devin Booker and shit like that. Like it's like damn, or he cold because he ain't just jacking threes up and shit like that. Though. You know what I'm saying?
But he worked with Kobe, so
Cheat
makes
code.
sense. But yeah, Michael Porter Jr. with with the Mizzou, he nice. He was 1 for 10 from the 3.
Mm-hmm.
That is terrible. But that's how the game is though.
Put that bitch up.
I respect it when they go 1 for 10. That's your character.
You do that type of shit.
I don't go 1 for 10.
Fuck
Let's
that.
get that in there right now.
Terrible.
2 for 12.
I don't go. No, not even that though. But
Shoot three.
yeah.
He was 1 for 10 from the 3-point line. This was yesterday. Played for Denver.
But what I'm saying is,
He was gunning.
a
He
lot
still had a
of
lot of points.
niggas that stop shooting though. You know what I'm saying?
Confidence blew.
Like your confidence blew. That's why I like, you know what I'm saying, Kobe and shit like that. Kobe a nigga go he 4 for 32
Everybody can't do that.
and
But
just
sometimes
it
you need
just
basketball.
he's still gonna get the game. Like that last shot, he gonna shoot that motherfucker like he ain't. Like
But
he ain't
I'm
missing
saying
shit.
all it's 1 for 10 from the 3. Fam, switch it up. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying
Scoot up a little bit.
scoot up a little bit, drive, get you a foul, get to the
Put
line.
that
Or
bitch-
You
something.
say he had a whole bunch of points though, right?
He did.
I mean, he did switch it up. He was doing all types, but he just kept on getting them open. It just
But
wasn't
you
fun.
know what? Another thing I'm gonna say is the game is a lot faster than it used to be. So
Getting a lot of shots.
you get a lot more shots though. So it's like that run and gun that they got going on. That you say everybody trying to mimic Golden State. Like you get even the West. That's how Westbrook get on them triple doubles because the game is going like this. So it's more you filling up the stat sheet.
I actually don't know how Westbrook get all them triple doubles because don't nobody else do that shit. That shit is amazing,
I think
dude.
they gotta give Westbrook his flowers, man.
No, like that shit is fucking amazing, dude. That man,
4 years in a row or some shit like that.
Yeah.
not in a row, but he didn't average triple double 4 years. He ain't average triple double last year, so 3 years in a row and then
Then
now.
skip one and then one.
You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that like y'all know how hard it is to get a fucking triple double.
Yeah, pretty fucking hard. I ain't never had one.
I played basketball my whole life. I had a triple double twice, and one wasn't even. It was in like a rec league game. You know what I'm saying?
One of them was turned.
One of them was a real. No, like this is facts though. Like one of them was a real. Like one of them was a real game. I actually got a triple double, like college game, and the other one was like a rec league game. And I done played in a million rec league games. Still ain't never got a triple double. That dude do that shit every night.
Against the
NBA. But they don't be no weak ass Draymond Green triple double, 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. You know what I'm saying? 11 assists. They had 38, 16, and 20. You know what I'm saying? Like 20 boards. They do like 6'3".
And then at the end of the game, it looked like he could play another game.
He probably could.
Let's play another game.
Even though
You want to run?
Back.
Yeah, run it back. Because they lost. So run it back. Everybody got ice on their knees.
I just feel bad for him though because how he play.
Terrence, you think it's
No, not that. I mean,
He might not ever win a
that shit.
championship.
It should have never worked. Just like how he would have to play on like a super team, because when it come down to it, like he one of the two players that need to win the game, he make bad decisions.
It's proven that does not work.
Yeah, at the end of the games, he make bad decisions. Like, because she can't shoot. So it's like I can't get a go-to move. I gotta go straight to the cup, and it's like they can stop that at the end of the game. He turn over. Oh, it's just
Let's just start driving and trying to dunk on everybody.
yeah.
Man, him in the fourth quarter last 3 games is just like comedy.
Take him out.
It's like
No, he ain't playing that bad. We gotta take him out now, but it's just
He make bad decisions.
it's just. I think he be overthinking it. He should stay with Kevin Durant.
His passion for the game is unmatched though. Like I like Westbrook. I always have since he came in the league.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like him.
I'll pull him.
You
Pull him out the games the last 3.
all right,
Bruh.
John Thompson. John Thompson over there.
Sit right here. Hold on.
But you hold on. That's that bullshit though.
Right here.
Don't tell me to hold
right
on,
here.
man.
Hold
And
on.
I ain't going back in.
No, hold on though. Come on.
Man.
You got a towel in your mouth.
But that's how the Lakers can't play Drummond at the end of the game. He can't shoot free throws and shit.
LeBron can't shoot free throws either. But they've been limiting what's the name's minutes too. What was it Hero?
Montrez.
I think they just playing with that lineup trying to figure it out.
They need to hurry
A
up.
little bit too late to try to figure it out.
Need to be figured out.
Shout out. I think that's enough about basketball talk. But it ain't. Y'all heard of a fellow named Kwame Brown?
Play with two of the greatest.
Oh, yeah. For our listeners that don't know, Kwame Brown was the youngest player to ever get drafted into the NBA as the #1 draft pick. He was 17 years old from South Carolina. He got drafted to the Washington Wizards. This is when Michael Jordan made his comeback to the NBA. The Washington Wizards, they drafted him. And some people would say Kwame Brown was a bust. Probably at that time, it's been a couple more busts, #1 draft picks. Dude named Anthony Bennett. Yeah, I know y'all don't know who he is. He's a bum.
I know about it.
he got drafted to Cleveland. Terrible. I wouldn't say Greg Oden ain't a bust. He's a guy. He got hurt.
I don't think
I won't
ever
give.
played.
I won't give him. He can't be a bust. No, if you get hurt, that's different.
That's still a bust.
No, it's not.
It's a waste of a pick.
A bust is somebody that had ample opportunity to prove themselves. They played, and then they
Is
couldn't
that
do
in
it.
the dictionary?
What?
That's the definition of a bust.
Yeah, that's a bust though. Like you can't like. But if somebody get hurt, that's out of their control. You can't judge somebody
It's a
with
bust
that.
by default. It's still a bust.
Grego ain't a bust.
So the white boy that got drafted before Mike, he was a bust. He just got injured, right?
That wasn't a white boy. It was light skin.
Light skin.
Samson. What's his name?
That dude.
Yeah. No, I don't believe you a bust if you get hurt. Like if you never played. You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
it's a bust because the franchise they used the pick when you know
They was banking on it.
and it didn't pan out, and they gave you money.
So you kind of owe.
It's just a bust. It's just a bust.
Well, I don't want to diss somebody that got hurt. That's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, he didn't pan out, and Kwame Brown, he's been the butt of jokes for forever. You know what I'm saying? People always talk about Kwame Brown. Kobe told stories about Kwame Brown. End of the game, Kwame used to say like, if you go to the hole, like don't pass me the ball, like because if I get fouled, I miss the free throw. Or he was like nervous and shit. But he was 17 years old. He got drafted playing with one of the greatest players of all time, Michael Jordan. And if you watch Michael Jordan in The Last Dance, you see how he talked to his teammates. Imagine being 17 years old and a 40-year-old man talking to you like that.
No, that 40-year-old man.
It might throw your game. It might throw your game off a little bit. So
You talk about dude that was on all them commercials that was smiling all the time. I'm talking to you crazy.
So you know, it's just stuff like that. On All the Smoke podcast, shout out to Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. They had Gilbert Arenas on the show, and they was called. Shout out to Gilbert Arenas. Shout out to Gilbert Arenas. Was a bucket. Kids Googling. Another player that just got hurt in his career early, but huh? Kind of was if he ain't never panned out.
No, he panned out.
They wasted a whole bunch of money on him.
Ooh.
Gilbert Arenas.
Eventually, that's not.
If you signed a $110 million contract and you play 1 year out of it,
That wasn't all due to just playing bad.
He had dudes in the league for a while.
played 4 years, Phil. Good. And then he got.
He got a whole little situation and everything. That ain't no bust.
He was. I'm just going by your definition of a bust.
No,
If
that
I
wasn't my
spent-
definition.
If I spent the whole, you said they spent money, they lost money. How much money they lost on Gilbert
Do you know
Arenas?
how much money they made on Gilbert Arenas?
Not as much as they lost.
Jersey sales and stuff like that, ticket sales.
That
Dude,
was
you got
2
to think
years.
the Washington Wizards was ass,
You know,
and they was coming to watch Gilbert Arenas put it
for
up.
2 years, and he had like
Him and over there, Karan Butler.
2 years. And then
Bless.
for the other 7,
Ticket sales, jersey sales, man, them franchises be making that money.
they lost bread on Gilbert. By your definition, he's a bust. But anyway, they were talking about Kwame Brown because he played with Gilbert. And Gilbert was basically, I didn't think he dissed Kwame. He basically was just saying it was tough. He's probably the most athletic person on the team, strongest, but I think his mental wasn't there. He wasn't there. He got,
Yellow on the inside.
you know,
What you think Mike told him?
I can only imagine. He was talking to his teammates so bad, man. I can only imagine what he was saying to him, man.
He was a bitch.
That's what it meant. Yeah, he is a bitch, though.
Oh, Kwame Brown?
He was 18, man. That's fine.
What pick was you, Mike? Told you what pick was you?
Yeah, that type of shit. What pick was
First
you? What
pick.
pick was you again? Can't even do a left hand.
They said he had like no, he was huge. He was like how
7'1".
He was like 7'1".
That's why I'm.
He had the Burger King hands.
Okay.
Whopper hand.
He had the Whopper hands.
See, yeah,
Yeah, little hands.
All right, I'm trying to find his quote. I screenshotted it or whatever.
He been going on a rant for the last couple of days.
He was all crazy, though, nigga.
Well, basically though,
Rant.
it ain't. He ain't even going on a rant. He went on plenty of rants. You know what I'm saying? Basically, anybody that make a comment about him,
He on your ass.
he on your ass coming back. You know, he calling Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes said, because basically Matt Barnes and them, he felt like when Gilbert said what he said about him, they tapping each other leg and Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson.
Just chuckles on the side.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And he just basically tired of it. He been a butt of jokes for 20 years, so now he got something to say. Who knew he was this articulate and funny? Like, I ain't gonna lie. He from South Carolina, he a little country.
Black Lives Matter 5. Oh, that nigga.
Pull your. I'm gonna play a little something. I'm trying to think I don't know who he's talking about on this one.
As soon as a black man trying to go out independent, as a black man trying to go out independent, a white zaddy, and create a shoe company, a chip brand, or anything, they run these ads to defame these guys, and y'all help and join in with it. Yeah, it ain't Nike, my nigga. Shit, it ain't no motherfucking Nike. Shit, if Jordan leave Nike, y'all won't even leave with him. That's how brainwashed y'all are.
Talking to you.
Y'all don't love Jordan. You love the people who validate Jordan. Because you guys find validation through white people. It ain't good enough until a white person says good enough. That's why you keep worried about what white people are doing. But I'm crazy, though. Yeah, I'm watching niggas with more money than the law allows stand in the street with their fists up. Niggas, put your arm down, sit your ass down. What is it that you're trying to get accomplished? Because, nigga, you got all this shit right now that you can do it. I don't understand. But the reason why I shouted out LeVar Ball is because a father is a protector and a provider. And see, me going to
He off subject.
He ain't also. He definitely was on. He basically was saying how LeVar Ball.
He also with the Jordan shit.
What you mean?
Jordan leave like what did that tie into?
He was talking about. That's why he was talking about Steven Jackson. Steven Jackson, how he took this political role. You know, we know Steven Jackson from
gang banging, gang banging.
Pull your pants up on your ass and shit
Black
like that.
Lives Matter 5.
So like Steven Jackson has a reputation of being a, you know,
A not so good guy.
I ain't gonna say not so good guy. Just he was
A gangster.
he claimed a gang or two. He claimed that he was a blood and shit like that. He's a claim he had that fight in the league. So if you look at Steven Jackson now, you know, with the George Floyd stuff, he stepped up a lot in activism and doing a lot of that stuff. So he's basically calling him out on that, you know, like you want people protesting. So like I said, he making a point about everything. Like anytime somebody say something, that was like a rant. People like, hey, Steven Jackson doing this and doing that. Fuck all that. Like he gonna talk about him like that. Like Jamel Hill from ESPN, she said something to him like, hey, she making a joke because he just going in on everybody like, Kwame Brown woke up today and chose violence. He was like, see, that's the media trying to portray a black man to be violent. He don't even know the slang. So then like Matt Barnes had said something like, Matt Barnes was like, I ain't want no smoke. You know what I'm saying? And then he go in on Matt Barnes, shut your punk ass up. You was in your feelings over your woman that didn't want you. You drove 90 miles to go fight Derek Fisher. So talk to me. Call him Becky with the good hair.
Becky with the good hair. You nigga, we not gonna put you on, nigga. Go back to wherever you was at. This and that. Come on the podcast like men. Let's talk face to face now. If you want to box, if you what it is. These people on the internet don't love you. Did you love me when you were talking to me like that in front of that black or that white woman, bitch? You niggas crazy. Did I say I love these people that claiming they love me? No, they listening to some real words, you punk motherfucker.
You know that nigga he had to jump over his own fence.
Had to jump over his own fence, a house he bought.
Oh, he talking shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He goes bullshit.
He talking shit.
You know, he
Hit him where it hurt though.
he just had a lot to say, man. But basically, this is what he said, man. He said this is what Kwame Brown said about getting drafted. He said they used to force me to work out 2.5 hours before games. They sat me on the bench until we was down by 30 to play a couple minutes at the end of the game. As soon as I made a little mistake, the coach would sideline me, curse me out, rant like losing the game because of me. MJ never wanted me on the Wizards from day one. He drafted me to trade me for Elton Brand. But the owners of the Wizards blocked the trade. They used to bring in old veterans to practice to foul me, beat the crap out of me every day. I had Charles Oakley threatening me to beat me up as an 18-year-old kid.
Scared to death.
And y'all thought I was weak.
Yeah.
But I'm one of the strongest men y'all know. If y'all experienced what I experienced at the age of 18, y'all would have been looking for the highest bridge to jump from. I told my mama at the age of 5 I would move her out of the projects, and I was on free lunch, a kid with holes in his shoes. I bought my mama a house on a golf course at the age of 18, and y'all spent the past 20 years trashing me, calling me a bum. I graduated from high school with honors. I qualified academically to the University of Florida on a full ride scholarship. I lasted 12 years in the NBA, and y'all made me the poster child for being a loser. If that what being a loser is, more black boys should become losers. Kwame Brown.
Off the map. Who is this kid, man?
Kwame Brown.
Who is
Man.
this kid, man?
I think he's taking this shit personal.
I mean, shouldn't you take it personal, motherfucker?
Hey,
Like y'all, like, do you? I feel him while he.
No, like he made a lot of sense in what he's saying. You know,
He was scared to
But how
death.
y'all feel? Like it's a clip that came up with Jalen Rose. This is from like 10 years ago, and he basically going in on Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless because he was like, y'all need to watch how y'all talk about these professional basketball players. Like you don't hear. Like he called Stephen A. Smith, you know, he get his little jokes. Mm-hmm. He was calling that man Kwame, like the rapper back in the day, Kwame. Yeah. He was mispronouncing his name on purpose and calling him a scrub and a bum. Mm-hmm. And Jalen Rose was like, you could critique his game, but you disrespectful. You ain't even saying his name right. And like you really can't call him a bum for real though. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he in the NBA, like don't call him that. Like Jalen Rose, he don't really talk about players like that. Because he was in the league. He could call some of these niggas a bums. He actually played in the league.
Firsthand.
But he just don't do that. He don't feel like they should do that. So it's like Jalen Rose.
It ain't professional.
Yeah. But I call Draymond Green a bum. I just don't like Draymond Green. But there's a couple players I call bums and shit. But it do make you think about it like, yeah, I understand. But
that nigga's a bum.
Me playing ball, them big dudes do be bums, though. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, just me seeing NBA players and shit. Any skill position, though, like a guard or something like that, if you're in the NBA, none of them are bums. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're in the NBA, only 350.
Kyle Lowry.
I was going there.
Kyle Lowry a bum. That's somebody I don't believe could come, like, and just kill. I know regular people that kill Kyle Lowry. But that's one person. I take that.
He a bum.
He's a bum. But it's only 350 players in the NBA, so I understand. You're at the top of your profession, so it's hard to call one of them a bum. But we do it, though, every day because we watch it.
I don't call him a bum. Call him what Charles Oakley was calling him.
What was he calling? You missed the slay if I kill you. Look like you probably talking real reckless.
You little bitch.
But like I can understand it though. I think people be getting it messed up because when we look at these players, a lot of the athletes and stuff, they be humongous. So you don't even look at him like a kid. He's 7 foot.
Man.
He's 7 foot, but he really a kid. You know, and it's a lot of that got to do with your mental too, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making an excuse for you saying
He is a soft motherfucker.
And there's a lot of soft people. There's a lot of soft adults and soft kids.
Yeah,
but
that's capital T, soft.
I'm just saying, like these players they still be.
That one thing though, and he snapped on Charlamagne the God too because he from South Carolina. Is actually from the same town, Moncks Court in South Carolina. Charlamagne's from. So when all this was going on and it started, Charlamagne got on the radio and was like, "Hey, y'all might not want to talk about Kwame Brown.
Leave Kwame Brown alone." I don't know if y'all know, but you could do a little research. Kwame Brown was born in Charleston, South Carolina. I don't think I've ever met Kwame, but I know a lot of his family. His family lived in Moncks Corner, South Carolina. His father's name was Willie Brown. I don't know how many kids Willie Brown had. I don't know how many siblings Kwame Brown got, but I went to school with his sister, and I went to school with one of his his brothers. Let me tell y'all something. Kwame's father in the 90s, I remember this story. He beat a woman with an axe handle. It was his girlfriend. And the rumor was he buried her alive. He buried her in the area that I grew up in, if I remember correctly. I've been trying to call my dad since yesterday to confirm the whole story because I literally forgot about this until yesterday. But the woman died and he got arrested. If he's still alive, he's in prison for life because he got caught because he left South Carolina after the murder and came back for his paycheck. Let me tell you something else. His other brother, I don't know if him and Kwame were close, but his other brother shot his baby mama several times and then killed himself. That was like in 2008. And his other brother, Kwame's other brother, just went to jail for murder like 3 years ago. All of this you can Google. I'm saying all that to say, leave Kwame alone. That man has been quiet for 20 years. He don't bother nobody. Clearly all that, all that he's a bust stuff gets to him, and you don't know what people are going through or have been through, but I've seen folks snap for less, and it looks like, Kwame is snapping. And if you look at the history of men in his family, you would know his men in his family have a history.
His family history. Allegedly, Kwame Brown's father is a convicted murderer. His brothers, 2 of his brothers are convicted murderers. He got like somebody in his family who allegedly murdered like his whole family and put him in a hole. They never found the body, so he never went to jail. So he just broke it down like
they went to shits.
Y'all talking about Kwame Brown as basketball, so that's cool. But he is a 7 foot tall, 300 pound man that like, yeah, he might miss layups and something like that, but I don't know if y'all really want that smoke with him like that. Y'all might want to leave him alone. Right. But he didn't like that either. So now he went in on Charlamagne the Guy, and Charlamagne the Guy got his alleged rape case that from 2001 and it came back to light. Kwame Brown made a joke about Charlamagne and said, I wouldn't leave my drink around Charlamagne because you might get sleepy afterwards.
Why do Charlamagne the Guy get a pass for what he did? That's a goddamn shame. Why would this company keep this son bitch on? Why is he still on a national radio show? I thought it was Love All Women. Or am I absolutely right that it's pick-me's? And then if it's the motherfucker you go eat lunch with, or if it's the motherfucker you follow on Instagram that you like, because nobody like me, but the motherfucker you like, a punk bitch can brag and dominate a woman and then sit there and talk about it on a goddamn interview, further mentally fucking up this lady, because he know his white daddy gonna protect him. But you black women, y'all have been complicit in this shit. This nigga got a lot of famous black women that's his friend. I'm gonna expect you women to unfollow this son of a bitch.
Because if like Charlamagne was accused of like rape in like 2001 or something like this, got brought up a couple years ago. They tried to cancel, but he never got charged with anything back then and stuff. But they bring it up from time to time.
You said they didn't have no DNA, or the DNA was negative or something.
Yeah, he didn't have no DNA from the woman. The woman didn't press charges, and they got the woman's mom crying on the phone saying she told her daughter not to press charges. It was a mistake, and they trying to accuse him, but it all this shit coming from the Kwame Brown shit. And
bro, leave that dude alone.
They invited Kwame Brown onto the All the Smoke podcast. Kwame Brown said, "Fuck your little podcast."
Fuck your fort.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, and I'm gonna send you a couple videos. I want you to plug them in while we talking. I'm gonna have a little collage of the Kwame Brown shit, man. So, y'all think they should leave dude alone? You think they should change how you talk about people? Because this generation now, like, back then, Kwame Brown came, nobody ever talk about, like, mental health, none of that shit. Like, it's a big thing now. You had Kevin Love and Martin Rose, and they came out talking about this anxiety and stuff they go through in gangs and shit like that. I feel like with this generation, they get talking about these kids like this. Like, nowadays, they liable to
jump off a bridge.
Yeah, like he said, you know what I'm saying? Y'all think people should chill out how they kind of critique these kids? And
it depends on what you say. They were talking about past shit for them. Like, that shit is already set in stone. He grown ass man now. That's what he did. He did what they supposed to say.
As far as critiquing this game, I think they should keep it professional. Because, but the thing about it, they get paid to critique people's game and to, you know, break things down. So if you're looking for them, their opinion on a lot of different things. So if they think that he wasn't that good, or if they think that he was a bust, that's what they supposed to say. That's their job.
They're entitled to their
I just think it's how it rubbed me the wrong way when I see Skip Bayless talking about anybody. I ain't gonna lie.
Why Skip man talking about nobody?
Cause he just the shit he be saying be just so stupid, and it'd be like, you know, he ain't keeping it. It's cool. He don't be really feeling like that.
He trolling?
Yeah, like he just be saying stuff to just say it. Like, fam, he been saying.
I think that's his character. I think he's embracing that role.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't like it. It's fake. Like, fam, you been calling LeBron James trash for 20 years, bro. Like, relax, fam. Like, like, come on.
Part of his claim to fame.
Yeah, that is his only claim to fame. You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
We gave him the power, though.
Huh?
We gave him the power to do so.
Entertainment.
Yeah. So
I ain't gonna say we. I ain't give him that. But I kind of feel like people that don't have no background in that shit, it's hard to. You gotta watch how you talk about people, fam. Like Shaq can say whatever he want to say about anybody.
Yeah,
those take it easy.
It was a similar situation with Shaq and JaVale McGee.
Mm-hmm. He was doing too much.
He was on JaVale McGee's line for a while.
Shaq and the Fool.
Yeah, he was the poster boy. Shaq and the Fool. He was doing too much.
He was on his line.
But JaVale McGee had legit.
I think he apologized.
He did because he was fucking JaVale McGee money up though. Like niggas wasn't signing him off of Shaq and the Fool, and it was like if you look at his numbers and shit, no, I should really be getting this or stuff like that. But he got this persona like.
He got these clips.
Like that's what he had to holler at Shaq. Like, Shaq, you been doing this for fam. You messing my money up. I was damn near out the league fucking around with Shaq and the Fool shit. Like, come on, fam.
And then like Shaq is a huge icon and one of the greatest basketball players ever. So people looking
most dominant.
Yeah, people looking for his opinion and they listening to what he's saying. So definitely, I can see how that could influence a team to not pick him up or to not want to sign him. And
that's like that was just such an entertaining clip. The Mano and B-Dot clip we was talking about.
Yeah, last week.
How somebody like some people opinions matter more than other people. So if Skip Bayless call you trash, yeah, that don't really mean. But if Shaq call me trash, like it might mean a little more because it's like. They taking his opinion more. Like if Kobe was to call niggas trash and shit like that, like that'll kind of hurt you a little more.
Or vice versa. If Bub like, hey, he the next up.
Yeah.
Like that, your stock go up.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why Mano was mad at B-Dot because he was like, man, your opinion matter. Mm-hmm. So when you tell people to go listen to this or go do that, they do it. And when you tell people something trash, they believe it. So it's like. If you don't like my shit, you supposed to be my boy. Just don't say shit, right. You know. And that's kind of like I kind of feel him, but shit, we'd be lying if we'd be lying if we sitting here like not calling people trash. We do it all the time. Like NFL players, like when I lost that bet the other day, I got straight on and called Draymond Green a bum. Fam, like
I hate that.
All you had to do was, you know what I'm saying?
But you wasn't lying.
No, I wasn't lying about him. He's a bum. You see that man, the game winner? He don't even know how to get a shot up. Like, he can't even get himself a good shot. In the NBA.
He's been getting by that. I would be liking stuff, but I'd be like, man, he been skating by for a long time.
He think he cold.
He talk too much.
That's what it is.
I hate him. Ooh, I hate him.
Him and West. I don't like West either.
Who? David Wood.
I hate it.
He was nice though. I gotta give it to David Wood. He used to be talking.
That little mid-range.
Yeah, mid-range was crazy. That shit was fire.
That little elbow. Hey, that elbow.
Chris Paul used to.
Yeah,
boop.
man.
Yeah, he was nice.
Yeah.
And he was a muscle.
That pick,
I hated it. They thought they was
pick and roll, pick and pop.
That pick and pop was nasty.
It was Karl Malone-ish. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was Karl Malone-ish.
The mailman?
Man, that mid-range was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
I give it to him.
All right, man. Let's switch gears a little bit. R.I.P. man to a legend. One of greatest comedic minds of all time. Paul Mooney. If y'all don't know Paul Mooney, he was a stand-up comedian, but he wrote for Richard Pryor, wrote for countless TV shows. He was on the Chappelle Show. New generation might have seen him on the Chappelle Show. But Paul Mooney was one of them people that just kept it a little too real. And so you didn't see him blow up to the biggest he could be. But your favorite comedian, probably his favorite comedian.
Inspired by him for sure.
I'm going to play one of my favorite quotes from Paul Mooney. Nah, that was hard. Really shit up.
Rhythm. I mean, the black man in America is the most copied man on this planet, bar none. Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. How about that question? Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. How about that question?
So, R.I.P. Paul Mooney. That makes so much sense.
It makes so much sense, and that's kind of like what the movie Get Out was based on.
Oh.
Like everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga. When everybody was at that auction.
Trying to be
trying to get what they
trying to get some nigga shit.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing, so it make a lot of sense.
Yeah, they say Paul Mooney used to do shows and white people just be in there getting something that's walking straight out.
Fuck it. His last stand-up was good.
And they said the Breakfast Club said the only interview they ever did they never put out was the Paul Mooney interview. They said they never put it out. They got an interview. They said they might put it out on YouTube. Said they never. I wonder he probably was on there talking crazy. For the Breakfast Club not to put something out back then.
I want to see it.
You can't do nothing but respect. Be yourself. Ain't that what you stand on?
That's it, man. You know, it's a lot of people though that just they was too real for the industries to really break through. You know, anybody that say too much, do too much, they usually kill them or they just blackball them.
Try to cancel them.
You know,
keep them at bay, that's for sure.
But we're gonna say something about these real legends, and we give them their flowers. You know what I'm saying? Versus
Bow Wow.
Man.
That's your boy.
Big Draco versus Bow Weezy.
I got Bow Wow winning. Landslide.
Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy versus who y'all got? This the one that everybody waiting on.
They try to promote that Bow Wow Romeo bullshit. Romeo.
Nah, that was stupid.
That was.
I only know one Romeo song. Well, I know two. The one he was dissing Bow Wow too. I know that one. Yeah, like that's the only song I ever know.
Only Romeo I know is the one that used to run with Bullethead.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Steve Harvey show.
Bullethead.
But they saying this the one the streets been waiting on.
Never. I won't be tuning into that shit.
Those streets.
Sesame Street.
This is really, but y'all.
I was a Bow Wow fan in middle school.
I ain't gonna lie.
I
copped the first.
I don't know
album.
nobody that wasn't a Bow Wow fan.
I copped it. I ain't gonna lie.
Like I wouldn't.
He go smoking.
But no, I feel like they should have gave Bow Wow somebody with more.
Somebody more. No, he got an entertainer.
They only doing that because they were beefing.
It's gonna be entertaining though. It's definitely gonna be entertaining because Soulja Boy invented everything.
Have that shit on. 50 change and there were 10 watching.
Soulja Boy said, "I was
like change his clothes."
You see, Soulja Boy say he was the first rapper to go to Icebox.
Soulja Boy claimed the fame.
But hold up. Soulja Boy said he was the first rapper to go to Icebox. You see what Icebox said?
He said you was.
You would. You owe us $250. Bring us our money, fam.
You right. You right, bro.
First.
Ed, like, fuck y'all. I ain't paying y'all nothing. Huh?
He put the ransom emojis on it.
Yeah.
That shit 10 years old.
But I think Bow Wow, I feel like I'm not necessarily a Bow Wow fan, but I respect him.
As you should.
He was a shorty.
As you should, though.
Like, he was a shorty.
But you said like you wasn't supposed to respect him. Y'all, that's what's wrong with you niggas. Y'all niggas don't have enough respect.
He was a shorty when he came in the game, though. There ain't too many people that came in the game like that.
He's still in the game.
Like Lil Wayne, huh?
And he's still in the game.
What game? You talking about the show?
No matter how we in it, like he's still in the game. That you got.
He's still relevant, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I give him that. I ain't gonna disrespect him.
You think of all the other niggas that came in the game, and whether it's movies or anything, when they were 12 years old. They fucking weirdos now, like super weirdos, or like you don't see them at all.
Like that, man.
No, I ain't talking about Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, Michael Jackson, hip hop. I ain't talking about Lil Wayne.
He weirdo.
I'm talking about Macaulay Culkin. I'm talking about the little dude from Soul Food.
As far as
Lil Nicky from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Who else did it besides Lil Wayne and Bow Wow?
They weird like
Nobody. That's what I'm saying.
I'm giving it to him.
Yeah.
Like, I'm giving it to him.
Got to.
Little dude from Soul Food, he played Mike in Space Jam. Little Mike.
Yeah. Where he been since then? I'm just saying.
The
Like,
dude from Soul Food?
yeah.
Oh.
Like, it's hella people, like them little child stars, they might have. Remember the little white dude that used to be on Home Improvement?
He's fucked up.
Which one?
I don't know. I just remember, like, he was in hella movies and shit back in the day when we was shorties and shit.
Olsen twins.
Look at them. they younger than, they 31. Them old look pop. They look 72 years old, bro.
They don't age well.
Bow Wow's still in the game.
I Bow Wow about to be the new Fast and Furious, dude. You gotta show him some love, man.
Fuck Shad Moss, dude.
Shad Moss, I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about Bow Wow. Shad Moss is a clown. I'm talking about Bow Wow. That Shad Moss, he ain't the same person,
To
dude.
the old dub.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So, legend, Bow Wow.
Wow.
You know, I respect Soulja Boy though, because Soulja Boy was just like the first to do a lot of this shit though. Like he changed the game. Like
he was definitely a game changer.
You know what I'm saying? Like came out the game. His album was he was produced all his first album, went platinum, had #1 song in the country.
Had me in the club, so doing cranking that.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. I remember that summer when all that shit came out, because it just wasn't that. Like he had a whole bunch of songs in the club though. Like he had a lot of shit, dude. I did
was turned.
She got a dunk and shit like that. Like he had parties and shit turned up. I ain't even gonna lie.
Super turned.
And
yeah.
Hey, did you see like somebody had posted that he produced something? He be letting motherfuckers know what he on.
Yeah, like that song off Nicki Minaj mixtape, the Itty Bitty, that was like the best song. That's the song that blew her up. He produced that. He said he made Nicki Minaj a Twitter. He was the first rapper on YouTube ever. Like, there's a lot of stuff dude did, man.
Big Draco.
Big Draco.
It just
Bow Wow.
He gonna be freaking.
He gonna make it funny. He definitely gonna make it good.
he's entertaining, man. He's an entertainer. He just and he got a hit right now. So shout out to Soulja Boy. He got a hit right now on this day. It was #1. She make it clap. Yeah, that's it. She make it clap.
They got anytime they make a TikTok about something.
Yeah,
it's up.
I didn't know that was his song.
independent. He is independent. He signed a new record deal, a big record deal. You know. So shout out to
Big
Soulja.
Draco.
Shout out to Big Draco, man. Gotta show him some respect.
Sure. Let me get him.
Y'all see J. Cole make his professional debut? He had a pull-up jumper the other day. It looked alright.
It looked good. I ain't gonna lie.
Look at.
I'm talking about the one that
It was wet.
No, I'm talking about
the one that went in.
the one that went in. It really didn't look that good. I ain't gonna lie. He didn't have no follow through. It was just.
It was like a floater. It looked kind of like a floater.
That mean it was luck.
Where can you find the game at?
It'd be on the internet, but it's in Africa, so I think it'd be 3 a.m. when they playing or something like that. But no matter whatever, he ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying?
He looked kind of decent though when he was hooping with the NBA niggas.
But it's just different.
They don't be playing no defense though. Drake look decent when he hooping with them, man. They don't be playing no defense for real.
Nah, it's different though.
No, it's just a real game though. Like it'll pick up.
They probably talking to him crazy too.
Fucking with his confidence.
Feed you to my lion. Real.
No, but that I think I ain't gonna lie. He kind of blowing it. Like he had aspirations to try to
shoes
go to the league.
They ain't gonna buy shoes, none of that.
Nah, they gonna buy. I mean, Cole, he gonna do whatever. I'm talking about he blowing his shot at like any other overseas shit because he supposed to be you got to be at least competing over there and shit like that. He ain't on shit.
Might turn it around.
Hoopers over there.
Might turn it around.
Hey, hooping over there.
No, I know, but I mean, you got to be able to compete at least with them. Like he's not even.
You gotta leave and drop 15.
His season, it's high as 3 points.
At least he can go back to rapping.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be. This kid will be able to fall back on something,
I think he
man.
can fall back. At least he can just go back to rapping.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to J. Cole. Round of applause. The first rapper to have 6 number ones straight. Six number ones. Oh yeah, we was talking. Yeah, he's the first rapper to do that. 6 number ones. But the KD defense, he ain't got 6 number one debuts though, because he lost to Kanye. He tried to compete with Kanye on when Yeezus came out. It went number one the second week, not the first week. So the streak is still alive with well, he tied. Well, no, it ain't. Eminem beat it. We already discussed that. Yeah. But we ain't gotta get back into that. But next week, DMX album come out, Exodus.
Shout out to KD with the merch on.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I like that.
I wouldn't grab that thing when I seen him on Drink Champs. He was promoting it, so I wouldn't. I didn't really want to get none of that stuff that came out afterward. But he had influence on this. This is his design, his collection. So that showed him mad love. And,
Shout out to Lil Baby and Lil Durk. Their album come out on June 4th.
They drove one together?
Yeah, Lil Baby and Lil Durk got a Voice of the Heroes album come out June 4th. They were supposed to come out on the same day as DMX album, and they said Swiss Beats said that they pushed it back because they giving DMX like a proper rollout. He got V-Lone merch coming out with his album.
I got to get one of those.
DMX.
Gotta catch him when they cheap though.
And they going all out. They showed the features he got from Griselda to the Locks. He got I think he had a Little Baby on his shit.
Probably sell more than J. Cole.
Huh?
So they probably sell more than Cole. First week, million.
Don't
something
put
like that. First week, million, something like that.
Nah, don't put that much pressure on him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He ain't got no pressure now.
I don't know, like I said, when people pass away, man,
he will not sell as much as J. Cole.
More.
That's
cool, man. We just wait. Million the first week.
I hope we do 100. No, he won't, man. These kids don't care about that shit
like
for real.
75 first week.
I ain't gonna throw a number on it, but that sound about right. That's good though. If you do that, that's great if you do that.
First week.
Well, I know that ain't bad,
Yo.
but I won't give him that.
You going for the meal?
I get 100.
Want to make a bet?
Huh?
Want to make a bet?
No, I don't want to make a bet.
Shout out to DMX, man. Hey, you talking that big cold shit? Drake and Kendrick go outsell him when they drop.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. Don't be acting like Cole just leading, running shit around here, man.
Those are the only two, though.
I ain't gonna say that.
That Lil Baby, Lil Durk ain't gonna sell?
It ain't gonna sell as much as Cole. It's
They'll
gonna
get
sell.
100,000 at best.
I ain't gonna say that either. They gonna do about 2. They gonna do about 2.
They want to do 2.
Juice ain't trying to hear none of that.
Got me fucked up.
Juice ain't trying to hear none of that.
They would not do 2.
I bet on that.
Man, please.
You see what DJ Khaled did? He had a whole all-star.
Nah, it ain't DJ Khaled.
I'm just saying, they had a whole
Baby did like 200 by herself last
That
time.
collab don't mean nothing. If anything, Lil Baby would do that by
Bet between Juice and Lil Deuces. Y'all need to bet something right now.
I bet they
Deuce.
would get
Better fit the Patron.
Patron, yep.
You bet they won't get what?
200,000 first week.
What are we betting?
Patron.
Nah, you need.
Patron?
Yeah, bet y'all
Bet
bet.
fit for Patron.
Fit the Patron. They sell at least 200 the first week.
Alright. That's a fact.
It's gonna be close. I think Lil Baby did like 200. I want to
Lil
talk about.
Baby is cooking right
That's
now.
what I was gonna say. Lil Baby and
And
when
Durk is sizzling.
okay, when I say this, I don't mean the skill level because this nigga is not as nice as the person I'm about to say. But he looked like he on the start of like one of them Lil Wayne Drake type of runs. Like remember when Lil Wayne was just the hottest mother,
Lil Wayne and
just on
everybody
else.
everything.
He done everything.
You know what I'm saying? Lil Baby is like on that right now, fam. Like I'm about to This nigga just did a song with Kirk Franklin for Space Jam
The
soundtrack.
nigga without the punchlines.
Yeah, that nigga. Y'all still ain't showed me one punchline yet.
Maybe he don't need.
He did his
Yeah, okay, say that. Y'all,
He riding the beat.
I said he don't need them, but y'all was trying to. Y'all act like I said something wrong.
He got some punchlines.
He don't. But he kind of
What are we talking about?
uplifting people. We gonna win. It's like a gospel song.
I was never listening.
You didn't hear the song?
I ain't hear it either. I ain't gonna lie.
I was scrolling.
I was
Baby,
kind of in
Kirk
between. Like,
This is why I listen to it. When I heard the beat,
Never going back, I broke the reverse.
never heard a nigga rap.
Need to rehearse. A lot of time I was in need of work.
It's an inspirational song. You know, he ain't rapping like it ain't a gospel song, but it's just he ain't cussing on it, and it's like inspirational. But when I heard the beat, the Just Blaze beat with all those instruments, and it's not a trap beat that he rap on the same type of beats all the time. The fact that he can ride that and rap like that, like he showed me something. Like that nigga, he on some shit.
So that's Kirk
He definitely
Franklin
nice.
featuring Lil Baby.
Yep.
Kirk Franklin don't really sing. He just
I mean, he a producer. He gospel Khaled. But don't get fucked up. He do got some hooks. Do you want a revolution? You know what I'm saying? Stomp. That was his shit. He said.
yeah.
Kirk Franklin, he got some. His ad libs crazy.
Oh yeah.
His ad libs is crazy.
Come on now.
the whole stump.
Nothing but the stomp.
Ain't
yeah.
over.
All that.
That might be my sleeper today. No, but y'all remember how the first Space Jam soundtrack was turned up. They got that one dude. They got that one dude song.
He lit it.
I like the Seal song better. Do do do.
No, you don't.
I wanna fly.
No, you don't. You
I like.
you can fly.
I like that one better. Fly like an eagle. They had
Lying,
the
man.
Monstars had a hard song too. Who- Like Buster. They came out turned. How y'all think the Space Jam, new Space Jam gonna be tight?
They did too much.
I'm a wild here.
How you
Make
gonna
a
do too much?
remake. I seen the trailer.
The trailer was too turned.
Two times.
They changed it.
Everybody, yeah,
I feel like they changed it. It's a different movie.
I mean,
Kinda gotta be.
I didn't want to see the same thing.
Space Jam 2.
Yeah, Space Jam. Yeah, or Space Jam 2, A New Journey or some shit.
Yeah, it's definitely that.
They got Damian Lillard, Anthony Davis,
I got Clay.
Klay Thompson, somebody else. They got a woman basketball player.
Female.
2 women.
Shout out to them, man.
It's gonna be weak.
I think I'm gonna take my kids to go see it, man. That'll be the first one we go to the theaters. Back to the theaters, go check it out.
When it drop? This weekend?
Nah, I think it's still next
I
month.
think it's gonna be a Coming to America too.
Nah, it ain't gonna be like that. I ain't gonna do that.
It's just a different movie.
Yeah,
It's
but
gotta be a different movie though.
That's what I'm saying. Like Coming to America 1 and 2 is just 2 totally different movies.
I feel like Coming to America was like a money grab though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this movie is going the money, they putting a whole bunch of money in it. Like it's a big
It's
thing.
gonna be a better production.
Yeah, like so I don't think it's gonna be as like thrown together like Coming to America 2. Like Coming to America 2 is just like, all right, y'all like this movie, so we're gonna put it back out.
Oh damn, they ain't put no thought into it. And
You seen the movie?
I thought
Was the plot really?
It was a good movie. It was a different. It had nothing to do with Coming to America 1.
Yes, it did. It had all the same people in it. It was the same story. It went right with it. You wouldn't understood it if you didn't see the first one.
They flashed back and everything. What I mean by different, like I said, I watch a lot of movies. I watch sequels and stuff like that. It just
Sequels always trash though.
not necessarily. It's hard to hit on a sequel, but to
I
me,
watched them.
you can watch a movie. It just be a different movie. Like the whole production and stuff is just a different. To me, it's a different movie. Even if it followed the same storyline, it's just those movies just different. And especially when they're years apart, they just.
I think just the 30-year difference that what made it just a lot different. But shout out to Lil Baby, man. We'll see. Y'all gonna take the over under. Lil Baby got 10 years in the game. He gonna last 10 years?
How many years now? 3?
3. You think he got 7 more years? Yeah. Burning shit up?
On top?
Burning shit up?
I was answering for you. 7 more years on top?
Yeah.
No way.
Fuck no.
You think, you see, Lil Deuce said no fucking way Lil Baby got 7 more years, like.
Not on top, no.
On top. So, who do you know? You see anybody in this generation doing that?
Not yet.
If anybody, it'd be him. Huh?
Who, Lil Baby?
Yeah.
Or Da Baby?
Hell no. They not even the same.
Da Baby like a pop star.
He was hot for a second.
He's still hot.
No, Lil Baby.
The Baby still.
I didn't know Lil Baby was as big as he was. Lil Baby got more monthly listeners than Drake on Spotify. That was crazy when I seen that shit. I was like, what the fuck? I think he just in a different lane though. Like that, we ain't even. That dude was like a pop star. Like I didn't know people fuck with that dude like that.
I'll give him another 5.
Who, Lil Baby?
Yeah, Lil Baby, maybe.
Look at you back there, mad. Y'all true. Y'all been listening to him forever.
You don't listen to Lil Baby at all? You never heard of Lil Baby?
Yeah, I've heard his you know, his popular songs. Stuff like that. I ain't never listened to his album or nothing like that.
He'll be swinging the tribute.
I feel like
album cold. Like, look, I don't even listen to new niggas. Like I you know, y'all know me. I'm hard on new niggas and stuff like that. Like, Lil Baby album is cold.
I just don't listen. I can't listen. Just like I can't listen to a whole Lil Wayne album. Hearing his
really
just the way his voice is. Yeah, I couldn't listen to Lil Baby rap.
That last quarter was to me. That last quarter was cold.
I liked it. Yeah, but I mean, I can't listen to him all the time. That made it use the wrong word. I can't listen to him all the time.
The cadence is
his cadence. Yeah.
I don't like Lil Baby albums. Like his last album was too long for me. But he got like 9 tracks. His album's good though. But I feel like I feel like him making a song like this. I feel like he'll be around because he's showing growth. Like he not gonna do the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Tried to listen to it at the gym, man. You tried for 2 songs. I tried to listen to it at the gym. It was like, click. Can't get big to this shit. You know what I'm saying?
But
didn't get big. I got big.
But some shit that KD can listen to, man. New albums. We're gonna talk about new music that dropped. YG and Mozzie dropped the album. Community Service, spelled with a K.
No, they banging on there.
Yeah, it was hard.
I listened to the first song. I like Mozzie. Not so much YG. I like Mozzie.
You say you affiliated, but you never count one. This body counts around this bitch and you ain't got one. On the sucker side with this fully right shotgun. I've been praying for a long time. It be good.
Yeah, they started the album like that, so
I had to check it out. Still, YG is making me hard to go to it.
You don't like YG?
I could care less.
I ain't a fan of YG.
YG first album is a classic, but I ain't a big super fan of him. But his first album was crazy how he came out the gate. But
I like a couple of YG. That really be smoking. I like that cut. With him and Kendrick.
Yeah, like that's why I said his first album was crazy. I expected more from him, but he ain't really been on that level since that first album. But I like YG though. But I really like Mozzie. I like Mozzie a lot, so I did check it out. This is only like 10 songs, quick listen.
Collab album.
Yeah, and started off with that remake. I'm tired of the remakes though. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I was gonna say earlier. Like, will people be sampling them songs? Like a lot of them be dope. Can you mess up a song?
Fuck yeah, Khaled do it all the time. I swear, like no,
like wasting a sample.
Respect to Khaled, but
the clearance, the stuff that you had to go through, all that. I feel like you gotta kill it.
They should have told you no.
Even when me and Steen talked about it one day, like when they throw screw in a song gotta be cold.
When they screwed up.
When they just throw
at the end,
when
right
they
in the
throw a
middle.
screw in there.
But like,
If they just screw up
we was just talking about this the other day. Like, the song Mark Morrison, The Return of the Mac. Chris Brown and tried to redo that shit. Like, it's hella people try. Stop trying to redo that song. That song can't get remade. It's a classic song. Like, leave it alone. Some songs, like, y'all need to chill the fuck
Well, it's
out.
not even a remake of a song, but just using that sample.
Yeah, like, leave that shit alone, man. I'm tired. I ain't gonna
What's
lie.
the percentage? Like, how many people kill it? How many people fuck it up?
The percentage.
It's probably more people fucking
it up.
Yeah. Because every song that you hear nowadays be a remake or something. Like it'd be a sample. Like hip hop was made off samples. But it's like now they redoing the whole song. Like R.I.P. to the Juice WRLD dude. Like his song was like it was a remake of a Sting song. Like his biggest song that made him super big. It's like word for word that song. You know what I'm saying? But it was just they remade it and it blew up. So people look at that shit and they just try to redo it. I just heard a song P&B Rock did redid Genuine Differences. like my whole life has changed, but he talking about like some gangster shit.
I think I heard
you know what I'm saying?
Tank did a Maxwell song or something. I just heard it on the radio.
No, that Division song. Did you put me on that?
Which one?
With the Usher?
No, the POV. You put me on that?
I don't know why. I would love this. That
was a hit. That was a hit.
Oh, that was a good. But Division got another song though, like
they got a couple jams.
That was a hit.
And it's screwed up.
I'm saying.
And it's screwed up.
I liked it. I think that was a hit.
The right people gotta do it.
That
right people gotta do this shit. That's all I'm saying.
Gotta be done right.
Or it's cool if you do it, you just do it in a totally different way where it's like, damn, I didn't even know that was that type shit.
Or I like how you did.
It's one song that I want to hear. I don't want to hear somebody. I wonder why nobody never tried to do it. But Lil Wayne's BMJR, like that track's so cold. He wrote like I ain't never heard nobody try to redo that. You would think somebody would have tried.
No, that's like
cold.
That's like trying to dunk a 12-foot rim.
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, he can dunk.
Nah.
Dunk this.
I think The Weeknd killed that Dirty Diana.
Nah, it was terrible.
Huh?
It was terrible.
I liked it. I liked it.
I didn't.
It was terrible?
Yeah.
No way.
Disrespected Mike, huh?
Disrespected. Like
no way.
Yes, way.
Like it sounded like
no, it didn't. That's why that's what I'm saying.
Oh, it was like a different. No,
fuck that.
It was not terrible.
Certain people you should touch. Mike is one.
Mike one. Lead it.
Can't touch none of Mike's songs?
I ain't saying not that one.
That's why I feel like it was so good, in my opinion, because it was like, damn, is that Mike? Like for real, man.
I never thought that.
That Dirty Diana was tough.
No, Dirty Diana, the song Dirty Diana, the original.
He was trying to.
Crazy.
He
sound like Mike a little bit the way he sing, but
that's all I was saying.
But leave that
I knew it
alone.
was Mike.
Who be covering everybody's shit? Jacquees.
Jacquees.
He was trying to cover. He was trying to cover one of them Usher songs. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, take it easy.
Pump your brakes,
Pump your brakes, dude. Don't fuck with Usher song. Confessions. You know what I'm saying? You gotta.
Like we think he that deal though.
You gotta.
You can't tell him nothing.
See, Usher shitted on The Weeknd. Showed him like you really can't sing like you think you can sing. You know what I'm saying? Like he tried to make it seem like he reinvented some. He like Usher was biting off of him when he did that climax type shit, and then Usher had to show him like, damn, I could really do this.
Did he jammed it? Did he told you ever see the move how back at the dog? That's cold right there.
I like The Weeknd.
That was over. It was over after that.
Yeah. Shout out to The Weeknd. But
I like The Weeknd.
And the thing about it though, them my shits. Them House of Balloons, them 3 mixtapes.
Man, that was ridiculous.
Them my shit.
Like 40 songs on there?
30, it's like it was 3 different mixtapes. So yeah, he came out with a trilogy. So
okay.
Yeah. But like out that summer, it was like 08, 09. Like I remember he was dropping that shit. Like
and you was
that
on it.
I think back at that time, that's what I was listening to. That song was getting skipped. I never listened to it.
Just you.
You never listened to it?
I mean, I listened to it. I heard it. I've heard it, but I don't. Bump
They're
that.
like, hold on, bro, play that
What
one.
you call it? Played that was Ephraim and Paul. Shit, Ephraim and PA. That was they shit.
Ephraim still play that to this
Oh, that's Ephraim. Well, Weeknd. Shout out to Ephraim.
Boy, yeah.
The Weeknd is like his favorite artist. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple people like that.
I
though.
like the Weeknd.
Yeah, Weeknd cold.
And then they played him. He was actually in the movie on the that Uncle Jim's.
Mm-hmm.
But then they played his song that morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
I played that shit on the way to work.
Because it takes.
That's one of my go-to.
Because the movie, that what made the movie though. It took place in like 2010 or some shit. So like, that's why I had the Weeknd. Yeah, that Dirty Diana wasn't like that though.
It was like that. Yeah. It was like that.
More new music, man. My nigga Benny the Butcher, him and 38 Special dropped a mixtape. You know,
They got them aggressive names.
38 Special. Oh yeah.
Benny the Butcher.
Yeah.
38 Special.
Them niggas be spitting too.
Aggressive.
I like 38.
I don't know if that just came out. What you would call it? Currency and that Alchemist got an album.
That's an album that came out in 2011.
Okay.
And they released it on
They
streaming.
just re-released it.
on streaming
Okay.
services. You know what I'm
I
saying?
thought that was new.
Yeah, you know, it's a lot of they
I
doing,
love Currency.
but they doing that now. Like with the mixtape era, everything was on that pip. All them Lil Wayne mixtape and shit. They trying to get all that stuff on streaming service so everybody can have it. 'Cause that's how people listen to music now. Nobody download nothing. So that's what Nicki Minaj just did. Drake did that with So Far Gone, I think last year.
Cheated the fans. Okay.
J. Cole trying to get his Friday Night Lights and stuff.
Ooh, that's his best work.
Yeah, he's trying to get that on streaming
Friday
service.
Night Lights is his best work. You don't think so?
Which they should, because I feel like it's a win-win for everybody.
But it's just hard to do because, for instance, like Friday Night Lights, he sampled Lauryn Hill, Zion. She made that song for her child, her son, and stuff like that. Lauryn Hill don't really let niggas sample her shit either.
Lauryn Hill don't even own that song.
No, she do. She own a percentage of it. She
I don't think she own her songs.
It's out of J. Cole's mouth. He the reason why he can't get it clear because of Lauryn Hill. You know what I'm saying? Just because you might not own all your master, you if it's your song, like when songs get cleared, they go through everybody that owns it.
She can't, because she has a lot of songs she don't perform, or when she do perform, she got to change the beat or something like that because of that situation.
Yeah, but he got like. He says it's like 3 songs on Friday Night Lights from like Lauryn Hill that he can't get cleared because she won't let him get cleared and shit like that. Do you think people should be able to sample? Like if you think everybody should be able to?
Not free will. No.
First of all, I gotta feel like you did it well, and I need to cut.
Let me hear that shit.
Cause it's artists that just like
let me hear that shit.
For real.
Like Birdman, Baby just started letting people sample his shit. Like, cause Baby owned everything. Carter 1 and back, Baby owned everything.
Talking.
I mean, he owned a lot of shit after that too.
Need a lot more.
But like people, like young people, they want to sample all that Manny Fresh shit from back in the day. Baby just started letting people do that. Prince didn't let people sample his shit.
Is the state letting people do it now?
Yeah, but he eased up a little bit. It depends on who you was. You can get his shit, but
if it was me, I just want to hear it. If it's trash, nah, bro, you
just gotta hear it first.
Yeah, that's it. I just want to hear.
But the slick shit that people do now too, yeah, you can sample it, but I own 100% of it. You can't make no money off of it. You can perform it and make your money like that, but you can't make no money off of it.
That's crazy.
That's what dude did at Juice WRLD.
No deal.
But okay, but if you got a mixtape like some Friday Night Lights or something like that, you got 15 tracks, and then you can't make no money on 3 of them, but you still make money on 12 of them, and you giving the people what they want.
No, but look at it like this: you ain't made no money off of it for 10 years anyway. You never made no money.
That's what I feel like it's a win-win. Yeah. You know? So just put it out there, let them get their little bag off that, and get the people what they want because they want the music.
Friday Night Lights was cold.
But I'm
looking for them Waynes. Drop them all. Stream them.
Yeah, man. Lil Wayne too, man. That nigga is snapping like he been on a lot of shit snapping, man. He got a new song with Polo G. I like Polo G. He got a new song, Polo G. Shout out to Polo G because he one of the new rappers that really be like rapping. And he said he feel like ain't nobody ever got off on him on the song. He said Wayne fucked him up. He said Wayne the only nigga that ever slid on him. He said he need a rematch or something like that. Lil Wayne did fuck him up.
Fuck him up bad?
Yeah. And he wasn't even like, it was just his flow how he did shit on him like that. Because it's funny because he took the little nigga flow and did it a little better. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Wayne. But
shout out to everybody that sleep on Wayne.
I don't think nobody really sleeping on Wayne.
I think they do, but I think it's just because he been so good for so long. Like it just don't. It's just
I feel like the younger generation disrespect a lot of people.
Yeah.
As far as the younger generation, it's just a disrespectful generation within itself.
They disrespect the dead.
That's
a joke to them, man. Like that's how I knew them niggas was different, fam. Like the fact that like when people die, they do goofy shit like piss on people's graves and shit like that. Like we didn't speak on this, but it was a situation in Chicago where a little girl got killed at a McDonald's where her father.
Yeah.
But it was a retaliation it was that the dudes that they were shooting at, the man that daughter got killed, he was on Facebook Live pissing on they dead homie grave. Like on Instagram Live. Just total disrespect. So when they seen him, it was like on site. You know what I'm saying? Like that situation fucked up, and not the niggas that killed the little girl. They suckers too. But at the same time, fam, if you doing that type of goofy shit, what the fuck is you riding around with your daughter for?
You bring your daughter into
You know what I'm saying? Like
everybody ain't playing.
All them little niggas is stupid. Like they be on some straight stupid shit though. But like, why you playing? Like this nigga's dead, fam. Like. You won that situation. Like, why are you still talking about a dead person, man? I never will understand that shit. Like, we always brought up, like, you don't disrespect dead people. Like, you just don't speak on the dead like that. Even if you don't, that person, you ain't fuck with him anyway. You can.
No comment.
Yeah, like, that was always understood. But now it's just like, roll him up in the backwood, smoking such and such.
Smoking on him.
Like, that shit crazy, fam.
Yeah.
I had me listen to Spin the Beans. You heard of him?
So you gonna go to motherfucker?
Tell what you cooking up.
Kendrick got smoked by the police. Fuck with Jet, so I'ma leave him out the wood and smoke Pete. Dirt got killed by his homie, shit was so creep. Fully or a bitch in the ashtray, low key. Vontae got pushed out the car, so he rolled easy. This nigga mama got shot and he still tweaking.
Smoking everybody. Spin the Beans.
Chicago,
Florida. Got a whole song. He named like 40 different people.
That's dead?
He ain't smoking on one because he got killed by the police. But he's smoking on him because we walked him down. All type of crazy shit. Nigga, why? They redid the song from White Chicks.
Oh, that's Who I Smoke. I didn't know that was what it was called. Yeah, I heard that.
No, I'm saying, but he got another song by itself.
Kiki, Who I Smoke.
That's a gang of them. It's like 4 of them little niggas. But he got a song by himself. Yeah, but he got a song by himself.
Oh, they
remixed
remixed
down here in Florida, just riding on one of them little green scooters. He talking about everybody. We had to kick him out the car. They roll him up, pass him around. I don't hit that. He a gangster dude. Spin the Beans. Check him out.
No.
Smoking on everybody. He smoked the whole hood.
But that's what I'm saying. They like that was like that's like a hit song. Like
and
they laugh.
That's crazy. The devil's music.
What they call it? Demon time. Everybody on the demon.
Everybody on demon time.
Yeah, it was funny though. Look,
I would never want to be a demon.
but look, when Lil Nas X, hold up though, when Lil Nas X did the little video when he went to hell and did all that gay shit with the devil. I seen somebody post a video. Hold up, I thought y'all was on demon time. He too dark. Y'all wasn't feeling it. I thought it was demon time. He showed y'all real demon time for real. Now y'all mad.
Shit just got deep.
Fuck that.
But me and Juice was talking about something. We was talking about the podcast and we was talking about, man, why you heard this, you heard that. Like he naming all these rappers, right? Like we just went over a couple people that dropped. You know what I'm saying? Fam, I'm not listening to, and I listen to music. I'm not listening to every little wham and shit like that, fam. Like everybody can't get a listen. Like because the thing is, I love hip hop. So like, yeah, I know a lot of niggas rapping. They might be popping right now. Man, I can't listen to everybody because these niggas don't even respect that shit. They doing that shit. It's a lick. Not many people rap. So if somebody makes some noise where it get to me, because I'm in tune to shit. So it's like, I know who people is, but I'm not about to listen to your whole album. This probably your fourth mixtape this year. It's June. It's May.
I ain't listening.
Like I'm not about to be listening. You don't give a fuck about this shit, fam. Like,
especially if you. Okay, to me, like rapping is a big deal. Like if you make it, you got a hit song and stuff like that. If you really passionate about it, you're supposed to be looking towards the future. But if you still out here in the streets, then it ain't really much of a future for you. You still outside. So if I get attached to you and your music and then they smoke you next week, then what else do I got?
I ain't gonna lie, I was hurt.
I'm being for real.
When King Von got killed, that's how I felt.
I'm being for real.
I was like, damn, I liked him.
Like, damn, I liked it. I was looking forward to his progression and his, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, now you just gone because you chose the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, you chose that avenue when you could have been living in the studio. And that's the thing about it is, like, all these young cats don't respect Lil Wayne and stuff like that. That boy lived in the studio, in a bed, in the studio, making music. Like, Lil Wayne could have died a long time ago.
They got R. Kelly in trouble having that bed in the studio too. Putting that out there.
It was like right next door.
Like that run that you was talking about that Wayne had, like he put out so much music. It was like
because he was working.
He could have stopped.
He could have stayed in the street.
He could have just stopped making music, and he still has so much music though.
In 2007, they had the top 77 songs about Lil Wayne in 2007.
The top 77
in 2007.
That's crazy.
But that's what Tupac did too. They said Tupac was like
he was working. Like I said, I don't think I seen nobody work like Tupac besides Lil Wayne.
But I feel like I ain't gonna say that because they say people after Wayne though. It's so like they say all the rappers now they kind of do that shit from Wayne though because they learned it from like all the big people. Mm-hmm. So Future said he went like 10 years straight where he didn't record like. He for the last 10 years he's been in the studio every day of his life type shit. He said he's recorded something for like the last 10 years. And somebody like Future, I can kind of understand that shit. But it's a lot of people that do it like Lil Wayne do it because of what Lil Wayne did though. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne laid the blueprint out for everybody. Like you look at this whole generation, they Lil Wayne. Like I remember we've been on Lil Wayne so long, fam. Like I remember when Lil Wayne started growing dreads, we was looking at him like, why are you growing dreads? Because he was like the first person to grow dreads. Like, out of like, not a Jamaican nigga and shit like that. He was like a regular nigga that grew dreads. We was looking like, the fuck?
Niggas still getting 6 to the back.
Yeah, and then like, he got like, when he got his lip pierced. I seen gangsters getting their lip pierced after that. But I remember seeing that shit for the first time, like, fuck is Wayne on? And niggas started doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just...
That's like on the last Wayne album. It's like, if it wasn't for Wayne, it wouldn't be.
He could have said a lot more. I think he left a lot of shit out on that song. Like he could have went in more. This whole generation is like Lil Wayne.
Little Wayne.
And for the good and bad though, because there's a lot of shit that
drug addict.
You know what I'm saying? Like Lil Wayne kind of a bad influence on the game, but it come with. But I don't think Lil Wayne was even trying to influence everybody. I think he was just doing him, and look what it did. Shout out to the legend, man. I like bigging up Wayne, man. Any chance we can get.
Wayne definitely in my top. Wayne number 2 to me.
He top 5 for sure.
Hov and Wayne. You cool, dude?
Don't get him started, man. But top 5, man. Is Drake in top 10, KD? Well, if you have an opinion on it, is Drake a top 10? If like you wasn't being biased, is Drake a top? Is Drake? No, is Drake a? If not yours, but is Drake a?
No, yours.
A top 10 rapper of all time.
Yours.
Okay. No, I ain't gonna say yours. No.
Yours though.
He ain't top 10 of mine.
But is these niggas?
Top
but
11.
So look, but Is
39.
it's like Cole? Do we put Cole and
39.
do you put J. Cole and Kendrick and like Drake? Is you putting them in the top 10? Because you know what I mean, you got to get rid of like Ice Cube and Scarface and. Cause you. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you put?
There's so many different ways to gauge your top 10 and stuff like that because. So as we go on, how could you kick the people that paved the way out?
Well, that's what I'm trying to get to.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's hard.
Mm-hmm. But as they keep on
time up, though.
Breaking these,
time up.
They had a good run.
That's an argument.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because now
it keeps going.
Oscar Robinson Westbrook.
Yeah, he passed him up.
But niggas wasn't really speaking on Oscar Robinson like that.
He just and triple doubles got brought up. That's all it was.
That's it. Now it's gonna be Westbrook. So now he got to move down. He got to move.
The only thing is though,
big homie.
It's different because nowadays it's that streaming versus the real purchase.
So it's so hard to even compare.
Yeah, it's almost like I don't really like when people be like you can't compare eras and shit, but in music you really can't compare. Everything. Like them niggas really like they got a bet over if Lil Baby and them gonna sell 200,000 records. You know what I'm saying?
Physical copies.
But it ain't even selling. Like they about to stream like 70 million people gonna stream their album, and it's gonna only count for like 150,000 sales. But literally 70.
They getting cheated.
They are kind of, but it's not really cheated because the access is just so easy.
Reaching more people.
It's on your phone. Like the album, it's just coming out. You press like I don't even like your shit, but I accidentally press. I got my shit on shuffle, and it's just my phone just started playing your album. Mm-hmm. So it's like all that shit don't even matter. Like it's like cheating almost. You know what I'm saying? Like it just ain't the same. Like if you wanted, like when Lil Wayne sold $1 million the first week, you had to get off your ass and go get it from the store. You know what I'm saying? And 1 million people listen to his shit.
Yeah, it's like when DMX did it twice in the same year.
Yeah. He ain't do $1 million in a week, but
2 million or something like that.
Man, but this is we're gonna get up out of here. And this shout out to Drake. He getting at the Billboard Awards tonight, Artist of the Decade. Weekend just won R&B Artist of the Year. Doja Cat won Female R&B Artist of the Year, but I thought she was a rapper. That's weird.
What awards is it?
The Billboard Awards. And
Thank you.
Shout out to Trader Truth, man. Let me hit an air horn for Trader Truth. He don't anything that go on like with anything social justice, a flood, anything. Trader Truth is there to help. You know what I'm saying? He just accepted an award from the Billboard Awards for like Humanitarian of the Year. You know, Trader Truth is an artist that don't even get shouted out in his own city in Houston. He's banned from every radio station in Houston. He don't even get played on the radio in Houston over something that happened over like 20 years ago. So shout out to Trader Truth, man. Respected by pretty much everybody.
And that man, he sounds just like Zero.
Hey, cousins.
I mean, it's
they don't fuck around no more though.
Yeah, but he sounds like when he first started. You know, when I first heard him.
Zero be singing though. Zero got that.
Yeah, with melodies.
So see now, he had an album that was called some band job. Roper band.
Yeah, something like that.
He sung up the whole.
Shout out to all the old Texas cats, man. I definitely rock with them.
That's
they rock. We
that's
rock with them.
Was
Definitely
rock heavy with them.
Dude, all of that. Big Mo. The Bar Baby.
Classic.
The Bar Baby.
Lil Wayne rapped that whole verse on that Me and My Drink.
Yeah,
he ain't changed a word. He just rapped the whole verse.
Roasted. High as hell.
Hey, RIP to a classic photographer, hip hop photographer. His name is Cha Modu. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But I was unaware of him. I didn't know nothing about him. But I follow him on Instagram, not even knowing. I'm gonna send Deuce a whole bunch of pictures. He did like all the classic Death Row, Tupac. Probably this picture right here, Tupac. We got it here.
Some of the pictures you see on them Supreme shirts and all that.
Everything like that man did all that shit. Like he took all them photos. Like the most iconic Mobb Deep, Nas in '90s hip hop. He did the most classic photo shoots for all that, man. He just passed away at the age of like 56, man. So R.I.P. to him. Hip hop legend, man. That's dope. That was dope to see, man. He did a lot of classic pictures. Eazy-E. Shit's crazy. He got Nas like in his bedroom at like 15 and shit. Like, so he knew what he was doing, man. So that's dope. But I think we covered pretty much anything. Y'all want to answer this last Ask the Doubt It? He say, what advice would you give to your 25-year-old self? I feel like 25, I'm only 32. 25, don't even really, was grown as shit at 25, but invest in Bitcoin. If I go back, you know what I'm saying, like Back to the Future when Biff had that almanac. I don't know the scenario how we going back to talk to ourselves. I might give him some gambling shit, but I don't know, man. It's just I just said start a podcast back then. I ain't gonna lie, but it's just 25. Once you get a little older, there's a lot of stuff you can do, but I don't like to dwell on the past and like what I do different and shit, because you can do that all day. But I don't know.
Yeah, it is a tough question because like we could what if all fucking night. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll be here all night. What
if my auntie had a dick, she'd be my uncle. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I'm just saying.
It's true, though. Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know. It's like whatever you feel like doing, like do it. Like execute. You know, go for your dreams. Like that's what I think. You know. Like you said, whether it's a podcast, clothing line, whatever you're trying to do, trying to make a show, you're trying to, you know, I mean,
don't doubt yourself.
Don't doubt yourself. You know what I'm saying? And be yourself. You know, graduating from college, like whatever you envisioned yourself doing or being, just execute your goals.
That's what I'm saying. I think I had a lot of like. I've always been a confident person, but I had like doubts. You know what I'm saying? I was worried about things going wrong at that age and shit. Like, I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna do that because I gotta make sure this and that. And then when just the more you live in life, like you do shit, stuff gonna fall how it's gonna fall. Like you can't really worry about the negative. Like there's a whole bunch of opportunities like I might have passed up because I was thinking like, well, if I do that, I won't be able to
thinking too much.
Just thinking too much in it and. Just go for it, man. That's just something I would have told my younger self. But it did, like I said, man, we get into some sci-fi shit. How we going back? If we going back in the time machine, and I'm me and I'm talking to myself, Bitcoin all day. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got, nigga, put it in there right
everything
now.
Everything you got.
You won't be straight. If he at 25,
take out a loan, borrow some money.
Yeah, like fam, we gonna put this in there.
Run off on the plug.
Fam, you gonna be broke. You 25, like yeah, you gonna be broke a little bit anyway. They don't even worry about that shit. You gonna get it back.
But wait, there's more.
And then you gonna disappear. I'm like, what the fuck is Bitcoin? You gonna disappear. Now I'm just sitting here talking to myself. Getting high. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Invest in marijuana. I'm like, I'm already invested. Come on, man. It's gonna be legal though. Man, whatever.
No. Hell no.
Whatever.
Hell no.
What are y'all talking about? Man, no, it's gonna be legal for real. Okay. Anyway, my ghost be tripping.
My ghost be tripping.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. At 25, you might just be high. You might have thought you was high as shit though. Wait a minute. Looking at yourself.
What was the ghost name on the how high? Ivory.
I'd have been like, damn, nigga, you got braids again?
Grew your shit back, huh?
Yeah, man. but
They were like, wear a mask. Like, what the fuck is my goal?
You just trying to get a lot of shit off?
You just getting your shit off.
Coronavirus gonna help you. Nigga, what?
You gonna have some more kids, nigga.
Damn, I grew up to be crazy as shit.
Invest in Amazon. What the fuck is Amazon? I never even been there. What are you talking about?
But while we was recording R.I.P. to Pop Smoke at the Billboard Awards, he took home Best Rap Male Artist. He took home Top Rap Artist and Top Rap Album of the Year.
Sympathy Award?
Actually, the Billboard Award is more, it's off of numbers. Like, it's kind of like it's not people picking it. And he actually did run the Billboard, like, all last year. So, that means he outsold Lil Baby, Josh.
Lil Baby did not either.
His album was better than Lil Baby album. Too.
Who?
Pop Smoke. It was.
I like them both.
What you say, I ain't heard of Lil Baby's album.
Shout out to Pop Smoke.
Well, I ain't heard Pop Smoke's album either.
Oh, okay.
But I heard most of their songs on the radio.
Yeah, they definitely pushing them Pop Smoke songs.
She want
I don't like when they do that.
But they ain't doing it. Like, if people didn't like that shit, they just wouldn't like it. It's good music. That's what I'm saying. If it was trash, I see what y'all saying. But like, you like the majority, like minority. People like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Pop Smoke. People like that
You
shit.
said the same thing about Jay-Z though, so I'm gonna take that.
I say, what about Jay-Z?
People like that shit.
They do. The nigga got 13 number one albums. Like, obviously people like Jay-Z.
I like Jay-Z, but I don't.
Yeah, like, I feel you. Like, Meg Thee Stallion, motherfuckers wasn't liking that shit. Like, she wasn't doing that shit. Right now, you ain't heard a Meg Thee Stallion song in I don't know how long.
I'm not a fan of Meg Thee Stallion. I like
So that was Sympathy Award, like I said, right?
Well, the way she look.
But I won't get the pop. I can't co-sign the Pop Smoke
She
shit.
ain't got it.
Ooh, Cardi can rap.
They can rap too, though.
I don't like. I just like.
No, Meg Thee Stallion, she can rap. I like Meg Thee Stallion. I think she making the same song over and over though. But I think they gave her a super push.
I just like Meg legs.
Yeah.
I like the way she look.
But that's another one. R.I.P. to Pop Smoke. Somebody that got took too soon, man. No matter how you feel, he was a up and coming star. I wonder what's gonna happen with Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lane shit.
Nothing.
They gonna drop an album.
When that
They gonna drop an album.
When the last time you heard somebody?
last time he was talking about the court date got pushed back.
They gonna drop an album.
Nah, I ain't never gonna do that. But this has been episode 97. Thank y'all for listening. What do I have to say? Make sure y'all go to goalie.com, use that promo code Reason to Doubt Podcast. Get y'all some goalie, get y'all some merch. Stay on the lookout for everything Reason to Doubt related. Updates will be on Instagram, Facebook. Hit us up. Quick questions for Ask the Doubt It. Thank y'all for listening, man. Always remember, just because they couldn't do it doesn't mean you can't. Harley Fresh, Joe Jack, DJ Stino, Young Juice, shot by AE Media. Thank you for listening to the
This is the Reason to Doubt podcast.
one.